I started out like I told you when I was 18. I've always had a passion for fire trucks. I guess when I was a little kid,
right,
used to see them going up and down the road like every little kid done, I guess.
Exactly.
And it growed on me and stuff. And I started out in the volunteer department and went from there with it. So I've worked my way up to battalion chief at CORBIN. So
oh, that's wonderful.
I've had a good time with it.
Well, what's ways that the community can get involved with the fire department and help you to help others?
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of programs and stuff. Like if someone wants to just check with their volunteer department and see what they have, a lot of fire departments are going with like a fire department auxiliary, which is a group of people that gets together and helps raise money for the fire departments, because like where I was at West Knox, it takes a lot of money just to run the fuel and the trucks and stuff, you know.
Right.
You have to come up with money and stuff. So fundraisers, you could do auxiliary. You could even join the fire department, fight fires, just whatever.
Right.
Just anything to do with a volunteer. You're just volunteering your time.
What about you know, I'm sure that you have no discrimination. Men, women, females.
Yeah. That's I'll be honest, some of the best firefighters that I've fought fire with actually are girls. There's a couple that will fight fire with the best guys in CORBIN or London, Barville, whatever.
Right.
The girls, if they get an interest in it, they know how to fight fire.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful that, you know, we got you all there and we can depend on you, you know, and you're helping so many people. Now, tell me this, what are other ways that people can better protect themselves from fire? You know, just using common sense a lot of times.
Yeah, common sense, and like we said, I mean, whenever we put on a fire prevention thing, it's just pretty much don't let kids play with matches.
Right.
That's one of the big things. Follow the recommendations of whatever you're using, the manufacturer, whatever, and then common sense.
Okay.
Common sense goes a long ways and stuff.
You know, I noticed a lot of fires have broke out by cigarettes. You know, somebody fall asleep with a cigarette in their hand or something like that and catch the bed on fire or whatever, you know.
Bed or couches. We've had several couch fires that's been started by someone dropping ashes, or like you said, fall asleep and drop a cigarette down in behind the couch. So you have to be careful. Hopefully they'll smother themselves out. Who knows? I think some of the new cigarettes are like, if you're not drawing on them, whatever, they'll go out.
Right.
Maybe that'll work.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, there's hundreds of ways for a fire to begin. Like you could have a gas fire. You could have a grease fire, like in your stove and cooking and things like that. You could have an electrical fire. But you all know the difference. You know the difference between an accidental fire or an arson fire.
Right. Yeah. We got through our training and stuff, you can tell where different points of origin, what we call it, like where if a fire starts in one room and then you've got another fire that starts in another, and kind of throws up red flags. So if we see something like that, we'll get an arson investigator in and take care of it. I mean, but a lot of times, most of the time, it's accidental, seems like.
Right.
Just talking about electrical fires and kitchen fires and stuff, I meant to bring this up earlier. One of the best things you can do is go to Walmart or whatever and get you they make a kitchen fire extinguisher.
Right.
For grease fires. And then if you want to get you a small one for just to have in case of electrical fire or something.
Right.
A lot of times, as long as you've not got a really, really big fire, them little old extinguishers that you can buy, are good to have. Give you a little peace of mind.
Very good. Let's talk about dangerous fires, like chemical fires, like if somebody's burning these drugs in their house. I've heard of people's mobile homes just exploding from that stuff. You know, you all put your life on the line to go there and put that fire out, those deadly chemicals that they're using and everything.
Yeah, actually we talked about this the other day at work. I guess yesterday at work we was talking about meth labs and stuff. We actually watched a couple of videos.
Right.
I don't see how people put themselves in that danger. And especially what tears you up is when they say there's kids involved.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't do it to my family. But anyway,
right.
The chemicals, that's just more hazard for us. And
right.
I'll tell you what we do at CORBIN. If it gets a good start on us or whatever, we won't even put it out, because if they're cooking drugs in there, we're not going to put our guys in that much more danger to go in case it does blow up. So what we'll do, if there's a neighbor's house on one side or a neighbor's house on the other, we'll keep their house from burning, and we'll let the house that's already on fire just let it go up a lot easier and a lot safer.
That's exactly right, and there's so many things to consider, like even if it's a wreck, a motor vehicle wreck, you have to be there on the scene before it ignites that gas tank, you know. So many things to consider, other people's well-being as well.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful and do the best you can. If someone's hurt, you can get them off to the side or whatever and wait for EMS to get there.
Right.
They'll be there pretty quick, you know. You load them up, get them out of there. But a lot of times, I haven't seen a whole lot of explosions of like vehicles and stuff, but from time to time there's always that potential.
Exactly. And there's just so many things involved with the fire department. People don't even realize these men are hard workers, and men and women are hard workers, and they're out saving lives. They're out saving people's property and homes and things like that. What about wilderness and brush fires and things like that?
Yeah, you have a lot out in the county. You have a lot of brush fire. I mean, you got, I guess, all the old strip jobs and the national forest and stuff. People